When she was only 12 years old, Celeste says that she was raped by a man her family trusted. But when she finally found the courage to speak up, she was immediately called a liar by everyone, including her own mother. Take a look.
My daughter is a liar. She's always been a liar, so it's very hard to believe anything that comes out of her mouth.
Celeste is trying to say that she was raped by a family member's boyfriend.
When Celeste was 12, she went and told everybody that she was being molested and touched inappropriately and that she was raped. I found out a year later. My mom raised her, but I was, present in her life her entire life. And I tried to contact the proper authorities, but because I had let my mother adopt her, I had no legal standing. I believe that because of the things that happened to me when I was younger, February 27th, 1986, I was raped and almost kidnapped by the West Side Park rapist. And so, I'm sorry. Maybe she might be making it up to relate to me in some type of way. I don't know. I don't think that it's fair for her to come on national TV and make accusations that can ruin a person's life. There was recordings of her saying that it didn't happen. Like somebody, had a recording of her saying, okay, I lied. I don't understand the need for the attention. I don't understand the need for all the lies. I don't want to say the words, I hope that she's telling the truth, because I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. But I hope that at the end of the day, we all get some resolution to what is driving her to do this and say these things.
I'm here to tell my mother that I'm not a liar, that I didn't lie about it.
It's always shocking to me when I see something like that. Your mother's on the tape and she's just like, so nonchalantly say, my daughter's a liar and she always has been.
It hurts my heart because I want to have a relationship with my mother. I want to bond with her like a mother and daughter should, and because of this has gotten in the way.
Have you ever bonded with your mother?
We were really close.
When?
Before that man raped me, we were really, really close.
And is it because of what happened? That's what?
Yeah, that's what split us apart.
Tell me what happened when you were 12 years old.
When I was 12, I really didn't say anything when it happened. I was petrified. What child wouldn't be at the age of 12? When I was 13, I finally came forth, said something, and first person I told was my school teacher. My school teacher had notified of course, my parents, my grandmother that raised me, and my mother, then notified the authorities. There was action that was taken. Family member brought the perpetrator into the room when she had the recording on, and that man was staring me down as if I said anything, he was gonna hurt me. So all I could do was put my head down and say no, because I didn't want to get hurt.
Well, that's understandable. Tell me about that day.
That day there was a school lunch fight that had broken out, and my grandmother couldn't come and get me, and my family members was the only one that could come and get me. We went back to my family member's house. I went up to my cousin's room, changed into her clothes, because at that time we were the same size. As I come down the steps, he's standing at the bottom of the steps with a pair of jean pants, black and white boots on, and a blue shirt. He grabs me, pushes me up against the wall, pulls my pants down, and proceeds to touch me inappropriately where you should not touch a 12-year-old little girl. And he's, oh, you've started sleeping with boys. And then he took me into another room. And then that's when he raped me. I tried telling my mother, and she thinks that I'm lying. She thinks that I'm a liar because I had a problem with, telling like little white lies. Like if I went out with my friends, I would, I went out with my friends.
You were a teenage girl. Most kids tell little white lies. especially about going out with their friends and did you TP that house and whatever.
She looks at me and she goes, I want to believe you, but because of all the lies that you've said in the past, I can't believe you.
So she didn't do anything. She didn't call the police. And we asked her, did that man make you have sexual intercourse with him when you were 12 years old? She answered yes, and the results for Celeste's lie detector test is that she told the truth.
My God, oh my God, oh my God.
I just want our relationship to be better.
Oh, it's gonna be better, Celeste, and even more. Oh my God.
I tried to prove to you for so many years. I've tried sitting down talking to you. I've tried opening up to you. I've tried, everything.
Celeste.
I just wanted you to know I wasn't lying, that I was telling the truth.
Do you know how hard it was for me to
I wasn't-
accept that after what happened to me when I was younger?
I understand.
Do you know?
I understand. But that doesn't mean excuse
How
what
did I
happened to
know
me.
you understood, Celeste?
Because I went through it. I went through it. I understand. If anybody understands, I do, because I've been there. I went through it. I still have nightmares to this day. I'm afraid to let anybody around my children.
I am so sorry. There's nothing else I can say to you except for I'm so sorry, and we will, when we get home, we're gonna make sure that he pays for everything he did.
I can't imagine what either one of you have been through. But I do think there's probably things that haven't been treated here. I understand a lot of anger coming from you. And there's got to be some really intensive therapy, counseling for both of you.
I went through it for so many years, Steve, so many counseling things. There's just nothing, nobody can ever console you.
It's not
just-
something that somebody can fix.
You're just left wanting your life back. You're just left wanting it. Now
And
I
you
just
can't
feel
help-
even more like and there's other kids in that house.
Well,
Oh my God.
when you
oh
go
my
back, like I
God.
said, you might, I would encourage you to go to the authorities.
That's what
but,
I'm gonna do. I want him in jail. I don't want him around. I don't want him around any of my family no more.
And I would just hope that this is therapeutic in you, that you are revealed as telling the truth, and that
It is.
the two of
It
you.
is. It means that she's actually trying to change her life and be a better person. You know what I mean? And I should have believed her all along. I mean,
But you know what? I would say this. You can't forget about the past, but you can move on from it.
You can learn
you
from
just,
it.
okay, mistakes were made. I said, if you live in the past, you're never going to get ahead. So you have
Nobody's
to
perfect.
move, right. You have to just move forward from now. Now you know she's telling the truth. You got to help your daughter and do whatever it takes to get her where she needs to be and maybe gain some justice against this guy.
that's
All right?
going to happen, and I want to thank you very much, very sincerely. I don't want any of you guys to think I'm a bad mom, because I'm not. She knows I'm not. And when something like that happens to you, it's just like something inside of you just shuts off, and then
And you're
maybe
never the same.
maybe there was a part of me that just didn't want to bring that back up inside of me. Maybe there was a part of me that just didn't want to remember or feel that what I felt when I was younger or dealt with that. You know what I mean? I can't explain it.
Well, hopefully we can help both of you move on from here.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you very much.
Very nice meeting you.